Grand Rising, wonderful souls. Welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot 111. I hope everyone is doing well. I have a bit of a head cold, so I'm sniffly and all the rest. Let me just pull you down a little bit. So you can see my tissue at the side, actually. Put it back up again. I may be sniffling through this reading, and I appreciate your patience with that because I know some people don't like the sounds. I hope everyone's doing well, better than me. When I tapped into this reading, for those of you who haven't been to my channel before, I am a tarot reader. I am psychic and medium, and I just channel whatever messages need to come through from spirit, from your guides. It's usually the messages that you need to hear right now in some way or other. Now, it's a different intro for some reason, and the song that came to me as I was setting up for this reading was Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus, and I found that very interesting because I haven't heard that song in ages, and the fact that my intro was different, it's almost like something's coming in, like something's about to explode into your life, or someone is. And then you have the Emperor here. You have the Emperor in reverse, and you also have the Sun, but I'm gonna have to cover it. This is the only one I forgot to cover. It's only because they have their nipples out. I'm gonna cover it there. The Sun. So someone's, I don't know if this is completely romantic. There is romance there. That's what I'm feeling. But the Emperor in reverse is somebody who may have anger issues, may have issues with actually expressing themselves in the way that they want to. Someone who has the potential to be a great leader or be really ambitious, but doesn't take it for some reason. 8 of Cups to the Sun is coming out. Yeah. Okay, so this is like almost like a fiery climax approaching. Someone wanting to have words with you about how they feel. Do you want me to go for that deck now? Yeah, okay. Before I go on with that deck, I've got this new one called What's Blocking You, and it's Singles and Relationships Oracle deck. So let's just have a look and see what wants to come out with this. Because I've got the bit in my head from the song, "You came in like a wrecking ball," and it's almost like she's shouting it. And that's what I feel from this person. You have someone who procrastinates. Don't make someone wait around too long. They may give up on you. If you are thinking about this person, or you have been kind of playing, if you feel like you've been playing this person, almost like breadcrumbing, there's a need to make a choice. Not being you. You are trying to project a perfect image, but it's not really you. Be yourself and procrastinate. So this person may have been holding off. This person may have been holding off for a while. They may have wanted you to see them in a specific way. This person, it's like a confrontation, and it's an angry one, but it's a passionate one at the same time. Okay, how is this person feeling right now? Holding on is coming out in reverse. You've also got hiding feelings in reverse, and you've got incomplete in reverse. Pent up anger. I knew there was anger coming out, and not being you. You have unresolved feelings from your past that make you resentful towards others. And then there's excuses that's hiding itself at the top. So I'm going to take out pent up anger. Someone here is cross. They're very cross. Not being you, and excuses. You have so many reasons that it never works out. Find reasons that it can work. Okay, so someone is like putting off, or maybe they have put off for a very long time, coming towards you and telling you something here because they don't like conflict. The holding on here. You must release old ties in order to have a fresh start with someone new. Now that is upside down, which means that someone has moved on or someone has let go. And I don't know if this person feels like you've let go way too easily. Like you've just gone, well, whatever, fine, F you, bye. And you've just gone cold, or you've gone silent, or something along those lines. You also have hiding feelings. You need to express how you feel to the one you love to see how they feel in return. And it's upside down. It may be very apparent to the other person either how you feel, or it may have taken them a while to realize that you weren't holding on. And that's what I'm getting from this other person, this coming in like a wrecking ball, because that song's about it's about falling in love, but it's also a very, when you think about the words of it, it's not just falling in love with someone really quickly or in a really intense way, but it's also about a toxic relationship to a certain degree, a relationship where it seems that one person wants to break down the walls and the other one is actually just putting them right up again. So hiding feelings upside down. This person is going, well, I'm no longer going to hide how I feel. I want you to know. I want you to know. But they seem to be doing so in quite a forceful way. You have incomplete. You want someone who completes you, but you need to be whole on your own, and that's upside down. And this may be what is vexing this person. This may be what is vexing the person. Maybe this is what is vexing you. I don't know. And not being you. Can I get just a couple more, please? Fear and loneliness is upside down and being cold. Yeah, you seem unapproachable because you're aloof. Try being more friendly and being guarded. They see you as being cold. Someone here thinks that you are being way too cold and that you're being very guarded. You are lonely because you are so aloof. That's come out twice now. Trust others and let them into your heart. This person, you may have matched this person's energy, whether you knew it or not. Because this could be like a secret admirer, or this could be like, you know, your ex. It could be someone that feels like they've been friend zoned, or somebody who thought they had an opportunity to, no, not even opportunity, someone who felt like they could put you on the shelf and then take you down when they wanted. And then they've realised, I do need to bring this down. You're going to have to see my tissue box, unfortunately. And then they realised, actually, this person is actually moving on. They're not waiting for me. What? Why are they not waiting for me? How have they moved on so quickly? Why are they not nurturing my feelings? Why are they not massaging my ego? And you have here Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Someone here is feeling unnurtured, unseen, unloved. Maybe they're not getting the attention they thought that they would. Excuses. Tell me about excuses, please, and thank you. We have here Six of Wands to the Three of Swords. Okay, so there seems to be victory and healing when we stop making excuses. You have so many reasons that it will never work out. Find reasons that it cannot work. I feel like somebody may have at one point run away from the idea of being vulnerable to another. And I don't know if this is you or if this is the other person who is now going, no, 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 I'm ready now. I am ready and you will see me. Because you have the Six of Wands to the Three of Swords. Six of Wands is about victory. It can be about marriage sometimes as well. And you have the Three of Swords in reverse. This is healing wounds, healing heartache. I know I'm wearing my big floofy hoodie at the moment. It's just because I've got a bit of the chills. As I do have a bit of a head cold. And I want to say extra warm. I'm also going to put down this card with holding on in reverse. Part of healing is letting go, right? This does give me the energy of somebody that you've known, or somebody that you may have waited for. So this is very specific. This reading seems to be very specific so far. And for some people, you may have known this person in energy. So this could be like, for example, if you follow the twin flame journey and you are in separation with your twin flame, and this person has just, they're still doing the same things over and over. They haven't learned that universal lesson yet that helps them to level up and, you know, and expand as a conscious being. And you may have been left in stasis for a while, just like waiting for them, and you were given the nudge by someone in your team of highest light and resonance to, it's okay to let go, it's okay to move on and to heal and to grow, because sometimes I suppose you can have a twin flame or divine counterpart that you don't meet, or you meet and you are just not ready for each other. And the thing is, now I'm really overheating. My goodness. And that's what I mean. This person could have been hot and cold with you. And I'm going to have to take this off because I'm actually really hot. They could have been really hot and cold with you. They could have breadcrumbed you. They could have given you all of the love-bombing promises that you wanted to hear. Like, you know, I'll be ready in a year's time, or I'll be ready when I have this money. And for someone specifically, I'll leave them and be with you. And this person was just breadcrumbing because they weren't ready to heal themselves. So this holding on in reverse it's to do with healing. It's healthy for someone here. They need to do so. Can I get some clarity in the minute I take my jumper off? I'm cold. My goodness. Hiding feelings in reverse. Thank you. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I feel like this person, that's where the anger's coming in as well. There seems to be, this person has not grown. They haven't grown up as much as they need to be in a relationship. And I heard a committed relationship with someone here. The Wheel of Fortune looks at our luck. It looks at success. It looks at fortune. It looks at destiny, you know. That wheel's in reverse. That wheel is going in the opposite direction to where you're going. And that 10 being down at the bottom rather than the top is saying that there's a cycle that's incomplete. There's something about this person that when you are around them, they may bring out the wounds in you, but not in a healthy way. And because they're not healing or they're not dealing with some of the wounds that they have, every interaction you have with them is going to actually wound more than it is going to help you to heal. And that's why letting go may be really needed for someone here. You have the Ace of Wands coming out as well. This is an action you're being asked to take with the Knight of Swords. I feel like there's going to be a swift or yes, there's going to be a swift message or something coming from this person. Now, I would like to get 1 for incomplete being in reverse, because this is talking about how we make ourselves feel whole without another person. Not because it's not nice to have a companion, but because we shouldn't be looking at others to fill us up or to fill up our cup. We should be, you know, filling our cup up with the overflow of the first cup, and then you can share that out. And then anyone else that comes into our lives, and that's just my opinion, anyone else that comes into our lives, they can add to our cup if they want to, but our cup's already runneth over. Now, tell me about completeness. I heard a trusted advisor. A trusted advisor is going to help. So Knight of Cups is in reverse, 2 of Wands, and the 4 of Pentacles. I think it's letting go of the fantasy of a knight in shining armor and really coming to terms with the reality of just spiritual beings having human experiences. And it starts with us. You have the 5 of Wands in reverse. So this is moving away from some sort of conflict. And I don't know if this is a conflict with another person or a conflict within yourself. The 2 of Wands here in reverse is having 2 paths and choosing which one to go down. Which one are you going to go down? This is how we find completeness within ourselves, wholeness within ourselves. That Knight of Cups, it may even be that right now looking for romance isn't what is needed. And what is needed right now is to pour within yourself, because I don't know if this is going to be relevant for you because you've just broken up with someone, or it's been a year since you haven't spoken to that person, or you've been through a divorce, or you've just given up on someone because they're not willing to do the inner work to be on the same spiritual evolutionary road as you are, you know. But it does seem like there is finality here. It does seem like there is a cycle that's ending, and this person they're trying to come back in. It's almost like they realize that you aren't holding on. They're realizing that they can't get you back. And I don't know if you had a relationship that was on, off, because that hot and cold was coming through, but it's definitely permeating into this reading that if you went cold, they would... Always gets noisy when I start filming. When you went cold, they'd become hot and want to come after you. And once they got you, they then lose interest. And if that doesn't resonate, that's what's happening here. I'm sorry, I think it might be the bin men outside making lots of noise, even with the window closed. And you have the Four of Pentacles here. There's a need to let go of something here. There's definitely the need to let go of something here. One second. Yeah, sorry, that was very noisy, so I just had to pause recording for a second. Can I get some clarity on the Penta anger, please, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? You've got the Five of Pentacles and we've got the Page of Swords. Someone's watching and getting angrier and angrier and angrier. That's what I'm getting here. Someone's annoyed. Someone's annoyed at, they're annoyed at their mistakes, but they're annoyed that you aren't holding on anymore. This isn't just, oh, I'm upset, I'm going to lose you. This is, I'm peed off. Like, how is this not working? It's like they're playing a game of some sort. We have the Five of Pentacles coming out in reverse. This is, you know, the Five of Pentacles in reverse is seeing the silver lining in things, because that way is about ruin. It's about not having enough. It's being in lack mentality, you know, not having enough money in your pocket or enough food in the cupboards. And that way is seeing the silver lining, even if you are in that position of not having any money in the bank or food in the cupboards, still being able to see whatever the lesson may be that the universe is trying to tell you, and learning from that, especially with this Page of Swords being here, but also with the Page of Swords. This is somebody who could be watching. Why am I getting that there's someone here who is watching you? They're watching you. They're watching you learn a very valuable lesson. A very valuable lesson. It's absolute inner growth. And it's very frustrating to them, because the excuse is coming up here with the Six of Wands and then the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Is someone has decided that they are no longer going to, woe is me, I will never find love, or I will never be in a relationship again. It's just, I'm ready to be by myself, or I'm happily single, or I'm no longer thinking about this person anymore. And the fact that they're not able to hold any kind of power over you, or that feeling of power that they had, is slowly diminishing, and they don't like it. There's a game of control here. You've got the Fool coming out as well. So the Fool talks about new beginnings. It's resetting. And we have a 0 there. So this really is coming full circle. This healing, if you are holding on any hope left with a specific person, you are being told by your guides, especially, and this seems to be coming through a lot, a very mothering and nurturing, higher like level being. It could be goddess, it could be Vish, I don't know, it could be Kali, it could be anyone. Take it as it resonates. They're wanting to teach you that if you let go, this is the quickest way to heal, and it is the quickest way to move, make space for what does need to come in. I'm going to take a quick sippage of my tea. Oh, please make sure you're hydrating, you guys. The Hermit also jumped out. Okay, the Hermit is Virgo. This is Earth sign. It's in reverse though, because somebody here doesn't want to hide their feelings anymore, and their feelings are very mixed. Their feelings are very confusing for themselves, as well as it would be for them to explain them to you, because this person that wants to come forward like a wrecking ball, and that song alone is about love, and you know, so passionate, and I love you, and rah, and let's, you know, howl at the moon. But I feel like this person may have overly fantasized or idolized what love is and how love should be, because as much as they have these passionate feelings for you, they're not all good. They're not all good. The Hermit in reverse, this person is not looking within themselves. They don't wish to inner stand. They may not wish to understand how it is that you have been able to move on. It's just the fact that you have moved on. Now, we have 5 rows, I should have said. We have 5 rows. And the last row with the Knight of Cups in reverse to completeness. Can we get some clarity on that one, please? We have here the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. Do you want me to take this one? No, I've been told not to take that one. Okay. The Tower to the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles wanted to be seen. And the Tower in reverse. There is resistance. I feel like there's someone's holding back, and it may be on your side a little bit. Because, and I'm not saying that in an accusatory way in any way, shape or form, but I'm getting that you haven't completely let go. You haven't completely 100% let go of whoever this person is. It may be because of holding out hope that, you know, they may change their ways, or they may grow up, or they may take responsibility for themselves, or they may, I don't know, maybe there's someone who's very toxic positivity. Whatever it is, you're being told that you're kind of delaying. You are literally delaying what needs to be done, because you have the Tower here. This is continuing in some sort of oppression that really, it doesn't benefit you. It doesn't help you. The World here, this is an incomplete cycle. And the Eight of Pentacles, this is a lesson unlearned. You're being told that if you hold on to this person, whether that's physically seeing the person or not, or letting this person just take up space in your mind and your heart rent-free, that you're telling the universe you haven't learned the lesson that they're trying to tell you, and it will just provide it for you again in a different way. Maybe with different people, maybe with the same person, because this person definitely wants to come in and they want to tell you something. They want to tell you something. Now I've got another new deck called the Citadel. Absolutely love the illustrations. I'll show you. It's by Fen Inkrite. There you go. Gorgeous, gorgeous cards. I just want to see what would like to come out. What do you need to know, Spirit, about this situation? Because I feel someone's angry. But it's like they're angry at themselves, but they want to direct it at you. The King, control, reversal of fortune. Yeah, and the Diviner, divine timing and evaluation. How interesting. I'm going to have a look at these two. So let's have a look at the King. Now, I haven't used this deck before, so it may take me a moment to find where each of them are. The Archer, the Alchemist, the Walker, and they're not in alphabetical order. There we go. So we have here the King. The cheering of the crowd is deafening. Rose petals drift through the air, brushing against the King's gleaming armour as they ride ahead of the parade atop a pristine white horse. They sit proudly and indomitable, unaware that the moment their fate changes, they may not be so prepared to handle a shift in fortunes. Power, celebration, honours. From a young age, the King has always found that things come easily to them, but there is a catch to being a gifted child. They have never learned the value of hard work, and therein lies their downfall. The King is a reminder that taking things for granted can cause irreparable mistakes. Now is the ideal time to practice awareness and value the benefits that come from working at a problem, even if you think you already know the answer. Don't dismiss the wisdom of those who try to show you a new way of working out a solution. Now, it's giving me that whoever this person is, they don't seem to be very skilled at confrontation when it comes to solving, like negotiating hostilities. This King, this is somebody who's always had a crown just placed on their head and told that they're wonderful. So they've never really had the experience of going, well, these are my feelings, this is how I feel. And I think that this person is going to try and persuade you to have another cycle with them, have another karmic cycle with them. Excuse me. They no longer want to hide their feelings, so they're going to want to come forward like a wrecking ball, and that wrecking ball can be in anger, pent up anger. But it can also be in love bombing, it can be bringing flowers, it can be serenading you, whatever it may be, because this person could be someone that you have just broken up with, or they could be somebody that you haven't seen in a while, but you've always been on their mind, and there's always been like this, almost like the push and pull of, I really miss this person, but this person did me wrong. I didn't do them wrong, they did me wrong, and I really miss them, but they're in the wrong, and I want an apology, or they did this and that, and they've just let it play over and over. And when there is silence and there is no communication over whatever happened, it can build and build and build. So this king, of course, thinks that they are right, because why wouldn't they? They're the king. And they have that sword there as well. So they may feel like they're very good at communication. However, if you look at the edge of that sword is breaking into pieces. They either feel like you haven't heard them, you have ignored them, or you've unfairly marked them with a character that they don't hold. And with control coming out and the reversal of fortune, especially with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this person is not, they're coming forward for a reason. And the reason may not be completely self-interested or self-fueled. So yes, they're going to come forward because their ego may feel, I don't know, their ego feels bruised. There may be something that they feel that you've posted, or something, they may see you and they've heard you say something that brings up old wounds. Or it could be that this person is also coming forward because they're down on their luck. This king is losing all of their value, or they're losing all of their empire, or they're losing something here. And as I said that, the light started to flicker. Now we also had the diviner coming out, which is divine timing and evaluation. So this is divine timing. I'm not saying that you have to have a conversation with this person. It's your choice, you know. The fact that we started this reading with Wrecking Ball is telling me that there is going to be a specific way in which you contact, or this person contacts you. It's going to be like out of the blue. I don't know if you're going to bump into this person, or if this person is going to DM you from your Instagram, whatever. But it's not going to be in a way that you expect, and it's going to be almost like a blast from the past, and then it's like, what? Oh my gosh. But with that divine timing being on there, this may give you some sort of closure that you may have been needing and not realizing, and that will be for certain people. Now I'm looking for the diviner one. Give me a second. How have we gone? C to E. How very disorientating. I've still got that song in my head. You came in like a wrecking ball. No. It's annoying there isn't numbers on here. I do think with this king, I don't feel like this person has ever met anyone like you. And I don't think that this person has ever had their ego questioned. Or it's not even about their ego being questioned. They've never had someone be abrasive towards them or not agree with them in a certain way, because this person they are very egotistical. Now if I can't find the diviner, it's for a reason. Where are you then? Nope, I am unable to find it, so I'm going to leave it for now. I think it may just be yeah, I can't find it, so I'm going to leave it. But evaluation coming up very much is talking to us about evaluating the past. You want me to put one for all, don't you? Yes, I've been told to put down. So I've got to put another 4 down. Okay, so we're going to have to look for them. An evaluation of whether you're going to go back to some sort of behaviour. You have the witch, experimentation and rebellion. You have the assassin, ruthlessness and conviction. I'm going to pop these down. Yeah, the fool, the assassin. Can I get 2 more, please? 2 more, please. Thank you. Vengeance has come out, and I'm not going to take the other ones because they don't resonate, but we have Vengeance coming out, which says overcoming slights and choice. Okay, and can I get 1 more, please, for the excuses row? 1 more, please, for the excuses row. Thank you. Just 1, that's too many. Way too many. Just 1, thank you. There we go. The Muse, generosity and naivety. And I find it very interesting because that's the 3 of Cups as well, isn't it? 3 of Cups about celebration. So, this may take a moment. Let's have a look. We're going to start with the Muse. And the row that the Muse is on is the 2nd row, talking about excuses, the 6 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, and then the Muse. So far what we're talking about here is to find victory, you have to stop making excuses for other people's behaviour. And also, I feel like that's how you turn something around, or that's how you're going to turn something around. Please know that my readings are timeless, meaning if this hasn't happened, it may happen in the future. This could be, you know, a friendship that breaks down, a relate. But I'm getting more that this is romantic. This very much is romantic. And I do think that something is painstakingly slow, or something's going to be painstakingly slow, because as I go through this book, because I've never used this book before, I'm looking at all of these pages and I'm not seeing one of the ones that I've pulled out, which is really strange. And I have like this, I have this thought of wanting to rush things. And I feel like this may be also for you. You may wish to rush something here when it comes to moving away from this person. But you're being asked to slow down. You really are being asked to slow down, because there is definitely a lesson within this. How have I not found any of the cards? Why? The botanist, the forgotten, the gambler, the hunter, the merchant, the miser, the muse. Okay, oh my goodness. Laughter, flowing wine, the sound of someone playing the lyre. Sunshine streams into the square, bathing a gathering of dancing youths in its warmth. The muse doesn't see the world as it is, but rather its potential, and dreams of life, of peace and equality. Never short of a song or a toast, the muse is an optimist and a lover, always ready with a kind word and a spare cup of wine. Now it is the time to look beyond the bad news and embrace a little of that dreamer's spirit. Any situation can be improved with hard work, but it also needs optimism, belief in the potential for a better outcome, especially if others believe in it too. Being jaded is for the world weary. Embrace positivity instead. So I feel like there is an encouragement here for you to step out of whatever hold this person may have had on you. Because if it's not a specific person, then this could be people. This could be a patterning of people that have been allowed into your life, that you have co-created with from wounding. Because, you know, we search for love in ways that we understand it. And if we understand love from a traumatized or wounded perception, then that's what we're going to manifest in, right? And this seems to be a massive do-over or a massive cycle that's ending now. If this is a specific person, you are being asked to believe in miracles again. Because, and it saddens my heart, but you know, each to their own, when people comment that they never want to have love, they're never going to let people back into their life again. That's a very lonely experience, you know, an existence to be in, especially as we are at the crux of it, social beings. We are like, when you think of guinea pigs, you leave them by themselves, they get depressed, you know, or parakeets. They need to have others with them, and we are the same. And there's a need here for you to see the world anew again. We have all these excuses not to. You have so many reasons that it will never work out. Find a reason that it can. Just because someone hurt you in the past doesn't mean that someone's going to hurt you in the present or future, unless we will that to be. Okay, I'm going to pause the reading just so I can find the other ones. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, now for the third row, where we're talking about letting go, and it is the best way to heal for this new beginning to come in, you have the Assassin coming out, which says ruthlessness and conviction. The streets are deadly silent, and even the moon has hidden itself from view. The shadows are dark, deep, and hungry, and from beneath and from behind you, the whisper of steel, the press of a blade to your neck. The assassin has accepted that there are some things that simply must be done, no matter their personal feelings. In order to do what is required of them, they have had to harden their heart. But they now understand that this hardness does not affect their worth as a person. It is time for you to learn the same lesson. You are facing a difficult decision, and it feels like there's no right answer. But your instinct is telling you what you must do, even if you don't want to do it. So instead of dragging your feet, get it over with quickly. There's relief to be found on the other side of this fallout. So for someone specifically here, there is an ending that can only come to be by your hand. And this is to do with a specific person or patterning of behavior that looks at the people that come into your life. So that ruthlessness and conviction, ruthlessness doesn't always have to be a bad thing. Someone else may see you as being cold for moving yourself away, but there's a reason for that. This is like protection for your own mental health, spiritual health, emotional health. And you're being told, if you are holding on with hope that the other person is going to change their ways or grow or communicate or not come towards you in an angry way, it's unfortunately what we've got on here is that that's not going to happen. And whether or not this person comes forward for conflict, there is closure that will be given to those who are open for it, but you have to persevere with your own conviction when it comes to actually saying, no, this cycle ends here. This cycle ends here. Now, the next one was Witch, and luckily when I had it paused before, I found that one. And the Witch says experimentation and rebellion. And we are looking at the Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit in reverse, and hiding feelings. Now, I honestly feel like this person may be, they could be sending something, or they could have tried doing a spell, and I don't feel like it was a hex to harm as much as it would have been to change your mind, maybe. It says the scent of new fruit hangs in the air, bright and refreshing. A pestle grinds in its bowl, the sound of stone on stone is soothing repetition. Just as the first plants of spring burst forth from cracks between the paving stones, so too does the witch, pushing their boundaries in search of new magics. Knowledge exists only to be expanded upon, reshaped and reformed to a new and exciting purpose. The world is full of old wisdom, but some advice is too outdated for the modern lives we live now. Tradition is a set of guides, not a strict rule book. If you find that you're being held back by how you should approach a situation, break from tradition and forge your own route. Surround yourself with others who think outside the box and embrace a new tradition. This is really just reiterating and kind of compounding that if there is someone who's very set in their ways, maybe they're very traditional in their viewpoints of gender roles in relationships, maybe they're very set in their ways with traditions of who speaks more, who speaks the loudest, whatever it may be. You're allowed to say, well, you're not my cup of tea. And there's hiding feelings as well being in reverse. Maybe you're somebody who doesn't hide feelings. Maybe you're someone who wears them on your sleeve and this other person doesn't like that. It's okay to end that cycle and say, well, okay, we're not compatible And for some people that won't always be romantic. It can also be like, I don't know if this is work-based. I just keep hearing relationships. And the last card, let's see. And the last card that's come out is Ace of Cups as well. And it says vengeance, overcoming slights and a choice. Now this is a clarifier for the last row that has the Tower in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and Incomplete in reverse. That's being lent up against Kali Ma. Vengeance says, the tavern is busy, full of conversation and the bustle of travellers settling for the evening. One figure catches your attention, someone who is not drinking, talking, nor engaging with the rest. They say nothing, but you know that they're watching, waiting for someone to appear, someone with whom they have a deadly score to settle. When the opportunity presents itself, will they let the past consume, or will they finally accept things for what they are and move on? The vengeance has a choice, and so do you. Though the chains of anger have been giving you the energy to move forward, their weight will eventually drown you. It's time to address those negative feelings and find a healthier way to sustain your drive. Letting go of bad emotional patterns might leave you feeling empty and drained, but you can fill the void with healthier adjustments that will help you build more positive relationships. Amazing. So that's more or less what's been going through the entire of this reading, because that pent-up anger can be coming from this other person, but it can also be coming from you, and it's okay to feel that way. I'm not going to dismiss or diminish or, you know, pretend that volatile energies that we hold or circulate aren't part of the human experience or aren't part of like how we express ourselves. It's what we do with that energy and whether we allow it to stagnate, because if we do, we poison ourselves. So this vengeance here, are you going to hold a grudge against this person, or are you going to let that energy dissipate and move and kind of move you into a more positively channeled direction? It doesn't mean that you have to forgive another person if they have harmed you, if they have slighted you, if they have hurt you, but it's your choice in how you move forward. I think I should leave it there. I don't feel like anything else needs to be said in this reading. It's really come through as it needs to. I hope this resonated for you. If you are new to my channel and this resonated and you'd like to hear more and you're watching this on YouTube, I would love you to hit on the like, the subscribe, and on the notification bell so you can see more of my content. If you're watching this on YouTube and you enjoyed what you saw and you are watching this on Bronwen's Cove Tarot 111, if you are watching this on Bronwen's Cove Tarot, that is someone who is copying me. Please do not give them any attention. But if you're watching this on Bronwen's Cove Tarot 111 on TikTok and you like what you heard, I would love you to give me a follow and a like. And yeah, I hope you have a great day. Bye.